Hey there, welcome to another radio related video on the Icom channel, and this is another videos in the series of basic operations of your Icom IC R 8500, sorry. So this one is about tuning steps and how to use them on your radio, and actually a little tutorial at the same time of quick look at where tuning steps and what are the tuning steps depending on the band you're using. So tuning steps on this radio are available in two ways. There are pre-programmed tuning steps available, and there's programmable tuning steps available. And programmable tuning steps means that you just, put the desired step in the radio and just tune. And that's pretty cool because most radios don't actually let you choose much of the tuning steps, and this is a very, very nice feature of the Icom IC R 8500, the fact that you can change your tuning steps depending on where you are and what you want to do. Basically, tuning steps, quick guide of tuning steps is in most HF, medium wave and long wave, you'll want to use low tuning steps of in the kilohertz, low kilohertz into hertz if you're listening to SSB signals. If you need precision for single sideband signals, you'll use probably the lowest setting of 10 Hertz, which is the lowest setting available on this radio. And if you're in AM mode, but you're in the medium wave band, you might want to use 1, 5, or 10 kilohertz of spacing, or if you're in Europe, there's a 9 kilohertz spacing also. And if you're in shortwave, 1 to 5 kilohertz might be used. I personally like 100 Hertz because it's fast enough in your tuning, and you're not too fast that you go over signals. And in the VHF, UHF range, you'll have basically pretty much 5 kilohertz spacing in the VHF range. There are some exceptions to that because there was a new rearranged band plan now. So some of the VHF channels are at 12.5 actually. And UHF channels are almost always in 12.5 kilohertz spacing. So these are little informations that are useful to know. If you Google frequency range, UHF, VHF, channel spacing, you'll probably have full charts of what steps to use depending on where you go. But you might want to use lower steps also depending on what you're doing. For example, on the UHF range of 12.5 kilohertz, it's easy to miss out on a signal if you're at 12.5 step. So what I do is I use 2.5. 2.5 means that I can still tune pretty fast, but if a signal's a little weak, I know that I won't jump over it without noticing that it's there, because if you tune too fast, you'll actually not even see signals that are there, especially when they're weak. So, two ways, like I said, to enter these steps. There's a pre-programmed steps that are usable by these two little buttons here, the TS, which is tuning step, and there's up and down, and on the display the little number here at the right of your frequency is the tuning step of the radio. So basically what you'll want to do is just press the up. The lowest is 10 Hertz, as you can see I'm at the lowest now, but if you press the up button you'll see the steps: 50 Hertz, 100, 1 kilohertz, 2.5, 5, 9, 10, 12.5, 20, 25, 100, and 1 megahertz. And you'll have your programmable step. And if you press the down button, well, you just go down and lower the tuning step. So most of the time I use only the buttons for the tuning step. But one great feature of this radio is the programmable tuning step. The programmable tuning step goes from 0.5 kilohertz all the way up to 200 kilohertz. So you can just enter, okay, I want to tune in 7 kilohertz spacing. All you do is press 7, press the up button or the down button, whatever, and you see it says 7P, 7 kilohertz program step. And if I tune, you see 7, 84. Now I'm in 7 kilohertz spacing on my channel. Maybe I want to have 60 kilohertz spacing. I just do 60. Press the up or down button, doesn't matter, and here you're at 60 kilohertz spacing every time you change. And if you want to have the 0.5 kilohertz spacing, all you do is 0.5 up, 0.5, 0 is important, and here you see it's 0.5 program step kilohertz, so 500 hertz actually. So that's the program step that you can use. If you have for some reason a special tuning step that you need for a type of communication, or maybe you need a tuning step for some kind of control frequency that's out of the regular tuning steps, this is cool because you can actually jump directly to the tuning steps that you want, as long as it's in the 0.5 to 200 kilohertz range. So programmable tuning steps, regular tuning steps. If you want to get out of your programmable tuning step, all you do is press the down button and you'll go down to the regular tuning steps. So two ways to change the tuning step of your radio here. One is the tuning step buttons, the little TS buttons with the up and down arrow at the left of the tuning dial. And of course, you can just enter a kilohertz spacing and press the up or down tuning step buttons, and you'll be in a programmable tuning step. And you know, because you'll have that little P appear here in the display, that's going to show you, oh, okay, it's programmable tuning step that I'm in now. So it gives you the idea if you're in a programmable tuning step or in the regular tuning steps of the radio. So, like I said, for the tuning steps, well, you know, look on the internet. You'll see that depending on the bands where the tuning steps. But I usually use pretty low tuning steps, even in the UHF, VHF range, to make sure I don't jump over signals when I'm tuning around. I rarely want a tuning step higher than 1 kilohertz because the tuning dial is pretty fast, so when you tune just too fast, you miss signals, that's for sure. So I hope you enjoyed this basic operations video on the tuning steps on your Icom IC R20 receiver. And if you have any comments or questions, let us know. And of course, if you enjoyed these videos, click the subscribe button. You'll have lots and lots of videos on the operations of your Icom radio. And if you have one, well, you know, do the operations at the same time as you see the video. So like that, you'll be able to actually perform. And practice makes perfect, so play around with your radio, it's there for that. And we'll have more and more videos, full manual available for using your Icom IC R8500 radio. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoy these videos, and 73s.